Ascending Luna. Today I have a very quick, small little energy check, what it is that you need to know or prepare yourself for this full moon in Pisces that is happening on September 10th. So, I don't know, this is going to be very intense. It's giving me very intense energy when it comes to this full moon, and I felt like I needed to do a pick a pile. So let's see what you need to hear. Okay, so I made 3 different piles. I got pile 1, which is death here, pile 2, which is introspection, and pile 3, which is the star. And I will be providing timestamps down below along with any information about me or my channel down in the description box. Go ahead and meditate, and I will see you at your pile. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. So you were drawn into by the card Death. And Death talks about a rebirth and a transformation. And the first thing that I heard was, give him some milk. But not like that. It's, give him some water. You need to drink your freaking water. Your spirit team is like saying, like, you're dehydrated. You need to drink some water. So put that, implement that, drink more water, hydrate yourself, because this full moon in Pisces is going to be very intense for you. The bubble of emotions that you have been suppressing down is going to pop, and you need to really ground yourself, level yourself out. And one of the best ways that you can do it is by cleansing your body and replenishing your body with water. Okay, it's very, very important. I also got a song, Riot's. The song is called Water. Go listen to that song, okay? I also feel too that you need, that your spirit team, your spirit is wanting you to balance your spirituality and practicality. So I feel that you have been almost, in a sense, like at a limbo with no sense of direction. You might feel spiritually lost right now because you might be suppressing a lot of your emotions that are trying to arise. And it almost gives me the sense like you feel a little bit hopeless. And the energy is just like, it's accumulating, and it's going to be very explosive for you if you don't address and show a little bit more respect here when it comes to your emotions, pile 1. Okay? There is this transformation that is going to come in here with this energy from the full moon in Pisces. It's going to be very explosive here, and don't allow yourself, don't drown yourself in your emotions. Release them, like expel them. Go scream, go yell, go cry, go and expel them from you, because it's like stale water inside of you. It's like I'm seeing an image of stale water that you're drowning yourself in because you're not allowing yourself to find balance in your emotions. And I mean, Pisces is a very watery sign. I mean, it's not a coincidence that you've got the full moon in Pisces card, okay? That you need to really focus on your emotions here. Trust your intuition here. Trust it. This full moon is asking you to dive deep into your emotions, but also be practical about it. You're going to be getting so many downloads, and your dreams could be very intensive, very vivid during this time. Pay attention to your dreams, okay? I'm also being drawn to this bubble around this lady here, and this light and this butterfly. So really protect your crown, really protect your third eye. You're going to be receiving a lot of downloads, and it could be overwhelming. It could feel like, whoa, like all, like you're being flooded with all this information. And in order to help you with that, you need to really ground yourself and like really go to a river, go get a, go to the ocean, really flush out anything out of your body, toxins, and you're going to do that with water. Like water is really, really important to you because you got water here, here, and here. I mean, come on. There's also a need for you to really show more respect to your temple, to your body, and be a little bit more respectful to your spirit guides. I feel like you've been neglecting them a little bit. They're like saying like, hello, we've been trying to reach you, and you're kind of like blocking them, and they're saying like, come on, let's get the ball rolling, let's get these emotions out, let's go. But they also want you to go with the flow. Like they want you to trust them, to go with the flow. I'm also being drawn to the dandelion right here at the back of this death right here. Look into taking now, look into dandelions and the health benefits. Like, do your research before you do that. Do your research. But also, too, I'm getting the sense that dandelions are looked as like a pest plant. They look like they're inconvenience in a lawn. They're not pretty to look at because it makes the perfect lawns not look good. But dandelions are so beneficial to our bodies. And Spirit wants you to stop looking at yourself like a weed. You are beyond that. You're so beyond that, okay? So that's what I have for you. And I'll see you in another reading. Bye. Hey, pile 2. So you were drawn to the introspection card, which is traditionally the Hermit here. And you got more cards than the rest of the pile. So your spirit team, the universe, spirit wants to say something to you. And the first thing is the Hermit and alone time. So spirit really wants you to use this time, this full moon in Pisces, to really introspect within yourself, to take some time for yourself. Like you really need to do it. Like they're saying, like you have no other choice. You really need to go within and spend some time alone. Spend some time alone and trust in what unfolds for you when you're doing this introspection. I feel that you don't feel necessarily safe to be by yourself. And it's almost a sense of this codependency. Like I need to constantly be doing something. I need to be surrounded by people. And Spirit is saying like, that's enough. Like you really need to identify yourself outside of those around you, outside of your environment. You need to really introspect within yourself. Like go within. Be the hermit. Go within. Find what gives you pleasure. Find what makes you feel safe. And I feel like this is more like here with the you and your loved ones are safe. I feel like this is more about you and you feeling safe without the need or the assistance of others. Okay, it almost feels like you tried to avoid yourself or being by yourself because it might be very scary for you to be by yourself. And I don't mean in a sense like you're scared because, a kukui might get you. No. I mean like you're afraid to get to know yourself or to see yourself or to face your shadow here, pile 2. It feels like you're afraid to face your shadow. There is this need here with the 2 of Wands and the take a trip to go out and venture into the world. I feel like you've been sitting here and like looking at the world and waiting to manifest something, waiting for your ships to come in. And Spirit is saying, it's time for you to venture out into the world and not wait for those ships to come in, you to go to those ships. Okay? Maybe it is that you need to take a solo trip. Maybe you need to go be by yourself and obviously be safe about it, but, take a solo trip if you can, or take a little staycation at home by yourself without any interruptions, without anybody, or just, I don't know, go book a hotel room and see how it is. Enjoy your own company is what I'm feeling. Like, you need to enjoy your own company. You need to really tend to yourself here. There's also a need that you need to, if you haven't created an altar, or if you have been neglecting your altar, there is this need for you to start. Your ancestors, your guides really want to connect with you, and they can't connect with you when you keep drowning them out, when you keep continuing distracting yourself with other people and other things. This could be like, watching too much TV or being on social media too much. Like, they really want to connect with you, and the only way that you could connect with them is if you go within and you don't have distractions. And I feel like you've been distracting yourself a lot here because you don't feel safe. You don't want to face your own shadow here, especially here with the new moon in Cancer card. You can't see the moon. The moon is, blocked out. And I feel like the crab is looking at the moon, and it's almost like a sense like a reflection, because the moon is the, the sign Cancer. So it's almost like a reflection here. Just go along with it. I might be rambling. I'm sorry. But it's like they're almost reflecting here each other, because the Cancer is the moon and the moon is the Cancer. So that it's a reflection, and Spirit is wanting you to face your shadow here. Face your shadow. Stop avoiding it. Trust. Trust that this is part of your journey. And I feel like this full moon in Pisces is going to force you to do that. Like, you're going to have your shadow aspect really shine through, and you need to face it. You need to spend alone time. You need to really get to know yourself and what makes you happy here, especially with this pleasure card. Some of you might want to explore your body. Get to know yourself. What will make you, what will give you pleasure? Maybe you seek out pleasure from other people, but Spirit is saying, like, it's time for you to seek pleasure within yourself here. Okay, so that's all I got for you right now. I hope this gave you some guidance, and take care. Hey, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you were drawn into by the Star card, and to me, the Star card signifies hope and a light at the end of the tunnel. And with this Pisces, full moon in Pisces that's coming up, I feel like you're going to see a very difficult time ending here. Because you also got a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. I feel that you might have experienced a really challenging time in the recent past, and it's almost like you're at your ends, like your wit ends. Am I saying that right? Like, you're at your last legs when it comes to the situation, and it almost feels like you kind of almost feel hopeful, but I feel that the energy that's going to be surrounding you in this full moon in Pisces is going to give you some sort of illumination and some sort of a sense of hope that there is an end at the end. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, just hold on. Keep being hopeful. Hold on to that hope that you might have lost. You might have lost during this time. You also got the card of better perspective, and sometimes when things happen to you, you get lost in that energy of, the chaos of a loss. And I feel that the illumination that you're going to get is you're going to get a better perspective as to why things had to happen the way that they happened. There is obviously a personal issue here. This could be anything. It could be an ending to a relationship, an ending to a career, an ending to, your self-worth, or friendship, or something, an ending to something that caused you a lot of pain, a lot of emotional pain. And you're going to see that it had to happen a certain way in order for you to find some sort of healing, to come into some self-awareness, to kind of almost like light a fire under your ass is what I'm getting. Yeah. Because whatever this conflict was, whatever this personal issue was, it has now helped you create boundaries here. I feel that there was something that you were giving a lot to. You were focusing your attention on something that was taking a lot away from you, and you were giving too much into. And this time period gave you a moment to see things at a better perspective, and for you to set better boundaries for yourself and for the people around you here. Okay. Spirit really wants you to rest and give yourself the time to recuperate. I feel like the recent past, maybe the last few weeks, months, you've been in this survival mode, and it's time to rest. And this is a perfect time for you to do that. It's time for you to rest. And so, they're saying like you need to meditate. Please stop avoiding it. Please stop avoiding resting. It's almost like you might keep yourself busy as a form of punishment, but don't do that. Stop doing that. If you're doing that, stop. Spirit wants you to meditate and rest, and just really allow the healing to come in here, because I'm being drawn to this, her hand and the water flowing down into this flamingo, and flowers are growing there. Allow the universe to shower you with healing energy. I'm also being pointed out to the bubble, how this bubble is being cracked open with this flower. And I feel like you have also put a boundary up with Spirit and not allow Spirit to come and assist you. You have to allow help to come in. Maybe you have put too much of a boundary up to the right people, to the right circumstances, because you're afraid. You're afraid of something. You're afraid of things crumbling down. You're afraid of trusting. The Spirit wants you to trust and look at this situation from a better perspective. And this full moon in Pisces is going to bring in a lot of introspection for you. It's going to bring a lot of healing. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? The hard times that you are currently going through, they're going to come to an end. It's time for you to rest. It's time for you not to worry about it. I hear Jesus take the wheel. The universe is taking the wheel. Allow them. Let go of the control, okay? Let go of the control. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3, and I see you later. Take care.